All right, we'll see how many videos I can get in one video. We've combined all of these videos together, which you don't need to do. We have someone who's doing that for us, and then I'm going to review them. So you mentioned your start line struggles. So I read about that. I'm just looking through these now. I think the opening here is fine. Then I think the first comment that you had was on the weave poles. So we'll take a look there. She does a great job of getting in there. Slowing down, but not too much. Very nicely done. Since we're so close and it's such a good angle, I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get a shot here. It's pretty good on dirt. It's very soft dirt. You can tell it's soft from the huge divots right by the poles. So dogs are always going to weave a little bit slower than they normally do. Okay, a nice turn here on the double. So let me see, your question on the weaves, late front cross, which was intentional, I think that's fine. You'll find that late front crosses on this side are totally fine. And was it late? I'm not sure. Because the dog has to wrap around here, so you actually have more time. Yeah, I don't think it's late. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be any tighter. I mean, you could obviously do it a little bit sooner, but the line is fine. It's unaffected. It's late front crosses going the other way that are more hurtful. Okay, that's fine. And you let her jump a little long over the double. Yeah, that's good. That straightens out that line nicely. And we're going to look at the J turn on the jump after the tunnel. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's see how close she gets. Really tough because the turn out of the tunnel is I wouldn't call it wide. I think the dog just wasn't expecting it. And so a lot of times J turns, they're going to come this way and bleed speed. Your dog is rounding a little bit. And so because it's a little rounded, there's not a really true massive collection there. So it's going to go a little wide, which here is actually a little bit desirable because it gives her a better angle. The other thing is that you want to consider, which actually might fix what I'm just describing you, like the dog's doing this instead of more like this. So J turns we want to reserve more for like this, but this is a pretty good spot to use it, to be honest. Like if we look at the angles involved, it's like 90 degrees or tighter. Instead of standing here, we want to put you in front of the wing. Does that make sense? So we want to slide you over a little bit, at least when the dogs are first learning it. That can sometimes be helpful because when the dog lands, you are not in the way. So here you're in the dog's line. So the dog has to go around you, take one stride, and they take the one stride here instead of here. Do you see that? Now here you are out of the way by the time she gets there, but she may not know that. So that might get you a little bit of a tighter turn because we want a little bit more of the green line than the blue line. Now it happens here that the blue line is superior because we are going to a curved tunnel. So in summary, I like the J turn there. I like that you put it in there. Keep putting it in everywhere you think you need a good turn and you have to deal with some kind of discrimination like this jump over here that's going to draw their attention. So I do really like that. And then see if you can get a little bit closer on the wing in practice and see how that affects the turning ability. I apologize, there's a poodle wailing in the background. I'm going to try and calm her down. I'm going to stop this video here and start a new one for your next run.